One of the top features in AutoCAD Civil 3D for transportation engineering is the ability to calculate quantities, something also known as quantity takeoff. Without the automated approach, this would need to be done manually, counting items paid for individually, like lampposts, and performing measurements to get quantities of other items, such as linear feet of curb and gutter. Using the quantity takeoff functionality, information is extracted directly from the model. We can assign pay items to those objects in the model and then have the software automatically count those objects, eliminating the need for manual counting and greatly reducing the chance of error. To start the process off, a pay item list must be imported into the drawing. The pay item list consists of pay items IDs, descriptions, and then the unit type, so how it's paid for. When importing, you also have the option to use a categorization file. This categorization file enables you to show pay items in a more categorized way. So you can see the list is now broken down into various parts. So you can see here's your earthwork categories, bases and subbases, pavements, etc. This categorization can also be turned off or on depending on how you want to see your information. So using the Quantity Takeoff Manager, pay items can be assigned directly to the model in various ways, including to individual elements represented by AutoCAD entities such as blocks. So here I'm going to select this shrubbery, and then I'm going to look for a shrubs item, and then just automatically assign that to all of those shrubs. I can do the same thing over here. These are lamp posts. I'm going to look for some lighting. So these are just AutoCAD entities in my drawing. The Quantity Takeoff Manager can also be used to check that items have been assigned properly. So for example, if later I realized I also needed a lamp post here, I could copy one of these lamp posts to a location and then just to make sure that I have already assigned that pay item to it, I just say select items with that pay item, and I can see that just by copying a pay item, it automatically assigned that pay item to it, so I can be assured that all of my items have pay items assigned properly. Quantity Takeoff is also integrated with roadway corridor models. So for our project, if we want to assign something like curb and gutter to the feature line that's represented by flow line curb, I come right into the corridor properties, and again I'm going to look for curb and gutter, and here's what I'm looking for down here: concrete curb and gutter 30-inch type A, and I'll just say OK. And just by pressing OK here, now we've assigned that pay item to the curb and gutter in that corridor. So if we do a quick takeoff, we can see that that's true. So 74.242. If the corridor model changes, so if we change something like the curb parameters here, I'm going to change this to 10. We rebuild the corridor. We rerun our takeoff report. We can see that that quantity automatically updates because it's tied back to the model. Note that the report does need to be recreated. So after pay items are assigned, quantity takeoffs are computed, and you can see that there's different types of reports that can be created, including style sheets that interface with the AASHTO transport software. The Quantity Takeoff functionality in Civil 3D helps to better integrate design and construction, enabling transportation engineering teams to better prepare for bid letting in an automated fashion. The result is a more streamlined transfer of information to cost estimating software mandated by many U.S. state agencies, and a decreased incident of errors and omission. This makes the generation of quantities a top 10 feature in AutoCAD Civil 3D for transportation engineering.